Hello and welcome. This is what I call my generic hello for those sessions where I've had a splice to a video. So this is, I don't like you to just wander in and see a bit where it's been spliced without me saying hello and welcome. So yes, please enjoy the content. welcome. Now I was going to do this literally later when I said in the last episode that I would do it when I was over here, but these are the fields that aren't ready. So yeah, now this is going to be a bit difficult because there's nobody around. I've got all of them poised on the edge. I was going to set them all going and then literally just run around. I thought, yeah, but then it's not. Yeah, I think the best effect is if I set them all going and we run around from one to the other. I will set the bigger ones off first, I think, so that they've got the longest to go, and then we'll finish on the small fields. Yeah, I would like to get the best out of this camera-wise and angles and shots. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, you never know how this is going to go, whether Cordsley's going to bump into each other or, well, it usually does. So, yeah, it's we shall see what's going to happen. Basically, that's better. Yeah, so we're going to put these near the middle because it does topple if you stick it near either of the ends. Having had this on the Old Stream farm, I have a very healthy respect for this. Yeah, so quite near to the axle, which is, I would imagine, well, I thought it'd be a bit more stable. Oh, have I got my phone on quiet? I have. It's just vibrating very loudly. Yeah, you've got to be. Let's go forward again, and let's not do that again. Yeah, I have had this before, and I really have a very healthy respect for the way that it is. Yeah, it's if you're loading it yourself, just you, then yeah, you've got to be careful. Yeah. Yeah, so I think the best way to do this, so there's only 3 fields, which in a way I suppose is good. I think this would have been mayhem. I also made a mistake with how many things I ordered. I ordered one of the X5s too many, so I've got a spare one sitting in the yard. And I think I did a 3 course for field 10, and I haven't got enough tractors to do a 3 course. I could have really done a 2 course, so I suppose I could do that. We could finish on field 10 because it's the furthest one away. Let me just catch up with the ones that are ready. If we go to this one, yeah, there's 4 fields done. That's right. I thought I was talking a bit out of turn. Yeah, so but field 10 is the one that's on its own. So, do we set them going first? We could run down with a telehandler because that's the one that is a little bit out of the way, really. But then again, I suppose it's the best in a way because it's next to the Grain Quid Pro that's opposite the field, so that's going to be the easiest one. So we may actually finish on that. I might not start that one going. We might go down to that one. Why did I only grab 3? Because I can't talk and load at the same time. Yeah, this is definitely true. Yeah, I can't concentrate well enough. Plus, which I've done a lot of silver, a lot of. See, I can't even get the name of the map right. Yeah, Riverside over the weekend, and I just thought, come on, you've got a lot more work to do. Let's get this one out of the way. Right, let's stick this. There's plenty of room, so now we should. Why is my camera refusing to come out? Because there's a roof behind us. Yeah, we'll stick this on the back, and yeah, let's make sure we do it in the right place. And we're going to strap it. No, let's realism. Let's try and strap it as you would do. I know it looks very pretty when you strap them both ways and all the rest of it, but that would suffice. It really would. Right, let's get this last job done. Now, did I... No, that is a point. Did I... How much grass is in here? 51 out of 60, 40 out of... Let's put some water in while we're this close. Fantastic. Oh, these wheels look as if they're... Sometimes the wheels on the game, you can see the light under them and you realise that they're not touching the ground properly. Yeah, all of them really. So it's like a... You've got to look closely, but it is definitely true. Right, let's get these in. 12 tons. Amazing amount of wool, really. Really amazing. Yes, I wish I'd have done the extra capacity pallets. I could have loaded that on this map. And I've got it loaded, but I don't tick it because it can, depends what you're doing. Sometimes you'd wait forever, which is when I didn't realise what I was doing. I used to have it on always, which meant you've got 5 ton pallets. And then I was on Thornton, and I wondered why it was taking forever for the pallets to drop. That's because I was trying to build up to 5 tons, which took me years with the first few things. So yeah, I was panicking and struggling, all because I'd got that mod ticked. Yeah. Right, anyway, let's get this. Yeah, I am right, actually. I don't think I am going to time-lapse it. I think we're going to have a leisurely pace on these last 2 harvests. And then we've got the clean-up, all of the selling and all the rest of it. Oh no, I meant to undo it. Let's switch. I'm sure we can cope with that like that. And then I think what we'll do is we're going to drop off the trailer. We are going to do the ones across the road. We're going to go across and we're going to do that because that's it was bothering me because I was going to just crack straight on, but I could see that it keeps on coming up with the message about the sheep and there's no more space at the thing, and I'm like, it's going to drive me crazy if I can see that message all the time. Let's just go and sort that out before we start. Yes, because yesterday I said, we'll be over there, so it's all right, we can go and sort it. And then I thought, not really, because these are the fields that aren't ready. So, yeah, which I think I'm repeating myself, because I just said that a few minutes ago. Right, zoom in a little as well, I feel like a little ant, and this needs a bit of a wash. I've done almost everything, although a couple of tractors did escape I did notice, as I was getting everything ready yesterday, that I had missed a couple. Yeah, and I still didn't wash them, so I think it may be the one of those. No, the big one's alright, I did wash that. I think it's the one near field 10, the last one. I'm sure they were the ones that I think one was the Valtra, and there was one class as well. I think it was the one from down the bottom that's now at the top, the bigger one. I can't remember its number, but it's the bigger class, not the really big one, but the biggest normal shaped class. If that makes any sense at all. Right, let's get this at a slight angle so we can get out without. In fact, no, let's keep the engine running. And we'll get these going. Yeah, did I change my mind on this? I was going to do 2, and then I thought, yes, it's single, it's not got left, right, smashing. Let's set you going. Yeah, I'm not sure how the weight's going to go. These things are really heavy on the front. I'm not sure. Well, they are with a small. I mean, the Unimog is not small. Yeah, this is right as well. Now this can obviously cope with this. It really can. I'm thinking about it. Actually, we're closer to the farmyard here. Right, we're going to jump in one because I'm intrigued on having a look at this. And the Unimog's the one that I'm worried about the most. Because of its weight. I think it really could do with the rear weight offsetting the pass-through. Let's just see how the worker can cope. Doing an admirable job. Do you know, actually, yeah, thinking about it, I was going to... Now, why? Oh, I suppose, yeah, it will classy. It will flip to the back one, I would imagine, in time. I'd forgotten about the Unimog having the little trailer there. Yeah, it will makes more sense to time-lapse this, then I don't need to chatter and concentrate, because it's going to take all my concentration really to flip from one to the other. So yes, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. think that's us done. Yeah, I think that's the last row that was finished. I thought I'd better talk because it's been a bit of a, yeah, I thought, oh, I'll just continue with it, but it is taking a monstrous amount of time, as I knew it would, but yeah, a little bit more than I thought, I think, if I'm honest. Yeah, I think we're going to have to, yeah, I'm going to have to compact that now. Yeah, with having the distance to go to field 10, that you've only just got time to literally empty your trailer, and sometimes it's better than others. It's weird. Sometimes it seems to have done more. So we shall leave the trailer. Yeah, also, I was thinking about cutting the corner. You can do it in the green stage where it isn't actually. I'm not sure if you lose anything though, whether it's at full potential. I would have thought it can't quite have turned, which means it can't quite be the same. But I know you can cut it. I've done it many a time myself, so we could actually carry on in September. But I don't really want to lose yield. I'm going to try to do this the way that the game wants you to, truthfully. So just thought I'd finish off. I think we'll do the silo next time though. We'll literally, yeah, cover it and do, because yeah, by the time we've got this in, I think, can we get, no, we can't. Yeah, I think I'd sooner, because it's going to ferment about 1ish tomorrow if we covered it soon. And they will literally get that. I didn't realise that the Rainquid Pro didn't take chaff. Should have done perhaps. It's not, they don't all, multifruits do, but yeah. Right. Yeah, I wanted to stop using the Orion because it struggles a little. It is a 205 horsepower tractor. It used Follow Me to its full potential this time, which was nice. Yeah, it does struggle a little. You could, when you try, yeah, braking coming down the field, it really was. I could hardly stop it. I had to just turn because it was just so much 70 tons pushing down, which I would imagine is fairly realistic. Yeah, a few, as you will have seen, a few bashes with cars. They have got a terrible braking. Obviously, as a driver, when you pull out of, if you did pull out of a field and you can see the cars approaching, but you've committed, but you would only pull out if you know they've got the braking distance. These cars seem to be, yeah, they haven't quite got the braking distance. They whack into you even when really you'd given them plenty of warning that you were coming out of the field. But it is what it is. It's imperfect. It's still very good. Yeah, I don't like removing the traffic element. Very rarely do, and I mean very rarely. I think I've only done it twice in my entire content creation things. I think it was I was moving a big load on one, and another time I think one was on Rhombos. I got into a difficulty that the only way you could do it, again actually partially caused by the traffic itself, where the only thing you could do, because I couldn't get out of it, it was one of those things where you would have had to yeah, I don't like resets, really don't like resets at all, except yeah, for using it for shifting stuff around the map and off camera. Yeah, and even that I do wonder whether I use it a little too much. Not obviously I don't use it on camera, unless there was the only method we could do was, yeah, if you look at, let me just grab in the other tractor. I mean, we are doing very well, very, very well. Let's switch your lights off. No, they shall switch off next time. They'll do it themselves. Let's have a quick go of this and see. Yeah, 2 million litres. So we're doing fairly well. I think we're going to leave the front one off now. We've got to climb mountains. Yeah, that one seems to resist you turning if you... this is my favourite, I must admit, the one I've got on the back. But I do like that other one as well. The Weber is nice. Yeah, this one is really good. Oh, let's do it. Yeah, we'll finish this. We'll get this done. And yeah, I did think I'd be able to do all of it. No, I don't mean the whole lot. But yeah, I think I might have to split it, so I might have to put a couple of generic hellos and goodbyes in. This is my last Riverside. I was hoping I could finish it this weekend, as in like the whole shebang, but it's not fair, and there are other Let's Plays now, so I'm going to get cracking. I'm not going to do any Silver Run, because I'm hoping to do the same with Silver Run next weekend, where I do a massive Silver Run weekend. Yeah, so I'm not going to do it. We'll do one Rogue River Valley, because it's not fair to start something and then leave it off without doing anything. But I'd say Silver Run is going to get... Or do I do a Silver Run and leave Rogue River Valley? Because that is going to be a bit like Purbeck. I haven't done any Purbeck for the last few days. Well, actually, over this entire weekend, all we've done is this. Trying to look at my percentages. Yeah, it's fairly decent. I think I could actually grab the weather now that we've... Yeah, and I suppose there are a few bits. I always find the difficulty is getting the trailer up here, and also the realism element that would you be able to do that. I don't mind pushing it up slightly up the front end, because you've got very little option to do that, but yeah, I really don't like doing any more than that. Right, let's grab the weather, I think, and we'll come and do a bit of a climb. Oh, I don't know though. It's a bit of a sheer, steep. I know we could get a little bit more in, but we wouldn't be able to get fields in, and that's what we've got left. So I'd sooner get this going now with what we've got in. Did I leave any full ones? I don't think I did. I grabbed that spare one. There was this spare one that we had. Don't think I left. I think I stayed on top of it, I think. But if we find one next time... Oh yeah, I grabbed those stones as well that I meant to grab months and months and months ago. So yeah, again, I'm just trying to do all of the jobs that you would do. I don't know what there will... I don't think there's enough there for us to take it down to the bottom to do it. I think we'll have to buy the mineral feed now for the next few months. Yeah, I'll probably grab it, order it from the shop like we have done 2 or 3 times, and stick that straight in. It worked very well with the wheel loader last time, actually. It was good. Sorry, just was just looking at my other laptop, which I always sort of get that going. That's my upload laptop, and always it's to the left of me so I can see what's doing. And I obviously often do editing jobs as well while it's uploading in the night. So, well, just set them going basically. And I was concentrating on that at the same time, and it always makes you go quiet. all done now. Yeah, you have my undivided attention. Yeah, it is getting very real now. Still, I always know it's amazing. You think, oh yeah, the work's going to stop, but even when the work stops, so you've then got that. There's usually a couple of episodes, especially on a big Let's Play, where you're actually doing that, gathering all the information, and used to do a Word document. But to be honest, since the time-saving stock check, you can pretty much just add the value of that on, and just say, well, we've done, if I had 9 million and I've got 3 million left in the time-saving stock check, you just add the 3 million to the 9 million and you've done 12 million. There's no need to sweat it or make it any more difficult than it actually is. Yes, I've been doing that for a few, last 2 or 3 Let's Plays that we've finished. I've been doing that, because I think it's self-explanatory. It is what it is. So it's a very useful tool. I really do think that is, and a very useful asset. Yeah, you don't want to fall down one of these holes. 80%. Getting there. It was 60 something. We've done half drop a lot, mind you. We did stick a lot in. So 2,013,793. That is amazing. It is. So what ones have we got left? Got Big Field 32 and all those across the road. There's a lot to do. There is. I think it's going to literally take us very similar time to what we've done now. Yeah, I would say it is actually, because 31 is a big field. 10 is not a snippet. We've got 32 now, that's big, and we've got 5 and 6 together, which is big. Oh, I don't know. I think we've got more. I think we've got more that's left than we have that we've done. They're bigger fields. We'll have a quick look once I've just blanketed this. Yeah, we will. We'll just have a quick look whilst we're... Now, Courseplay is supposed to be able to do this. Yeah, I don't know. Shall we take a look at it? Shall we? That's... Because I've never ever... I know it's supposed to be able to. Not from the... This is the latest version that we've got now, literally updated. It was the previous version that actually had this feature on already. Okay. Well, it doesn't appear to have any kind of Courseplay feature on it where I can pull that up, so I'm not so sure. Yeah, unless you wouldn't have an implement. No, you would have an implement, wouldn't you? Yeah, I mean, this is and that, of course, this is not compatible. When this was the very mod that broke the Western Wilds and went flying into the air. Yeah, in its early days, I had it very early on. I loved it because I had it the equivalent. I think it was the Bauer, Eric Bauer or something on the FS19, and it was my favourite compactor. It really was, because it's a monster when you fill it with water. And it did it so quickly. We had the Weber there as well, I think. Again, I still find this slightly better than the Weber. The Weber is good, and if you can have 2 Webers, of course, and it really is fantastic. But yeah, I just like this. But yeah, a lot of respect. It's obviously doesn't do it's stable now, but it's... Yeah, it could be that. Perhaps Courseplay doesn't like this and you've got to have one of the traditional ones. It is possible. The Holoras or something like that. It would be nice to try that, actually. I suppose we could, actually. Let's just switch that off a minute. Let's go grab the Weber and see if you stick the Weber on the back. Does that give you any options for a Courseplay, you'd think? Because obviously you've got to be able to pull the menu up for it to actually be working, and that didn't show me anything at all. So let's try not to take too much of this outside either. It's only a little bit of spillage really at the minute. Right, 3 point. Let's put this on the back and let's have a go, see if it's... Yeah, because you've got to still get the menu. Right, let's try that. What do we get for... in the Courseplay side of this now? It's only doing follow me, go to, and follow me. So no, there must be a special way of doing it. There's got to be. Let's see how quickly you are in comparison to the... Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. You don't have to go an awful long way with this to get any kind of... Yeah, that's the first percentile. I would have got 2 or 3 by the time I'd done this kind of thing. It really is slow in comparison to the... well, it was the Bauer, but the Lizard now. Yeah, the Lizard roller, that is so much better than this. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to go around in circles to get this done, do you know? Yeah, now, yeah, let's get the... my favourite. It is a monster. This is... I suppose I'm spoilt in a way. It's yeah. Yeah, actually, I like the Holoras as well. That's that would be another favourite. Yeah, just the traditional Holoras. Again, usually one on the front, one on the back. I really that it really does. That was my old favourite, but this is a beast in comparison to that. Yeah, you can watch your percentages go up, and obviously if you've got a massive heavy, this is a fairly heavy tractor. Something like the Fendt probably would be the best. The really big Fendt. Yeah, Now let's watch this percentiles go up every few seconds. Amazing, look at that. Just a few seconds and it's ticking up. That's what I like. Yeah. I must admit, you can use the forage organs. I've done that to great effect on quite a few Let's Plays, and it's I would say it's better than any the compression tools, to be honest. Even more so if you use it when it's full of grass, because the weight is tremendous, and you do get used to it. Yeah, I mean, it is only really using weight to compress, so you're not really going to damage the equipment that much. I don't know that I'd ever try it on one that's this high. I've usually done that on when I'm going to just do one load, one fields, and yeah, I did it on Attingham quite a few times. In fact, it was Attingham was the one where I actually pioneered that. Now, I've never seen anybody else do that. I like that when you're able to pioneer something, but that of course you don't always watch every content creator's content, so you can't really say that. But yeah, I've never seen anyone else do it. Let's put it that way. I do love it when you do find those skills. Like, shh, come on, please. Yay! Right, let's blanket this. Yeah, I was right. Only that little bit of bleed there. That's not too bad. Smashing. And that was done on this session. Yeah. So, we are going to split it now, definitely. Yeah, we're going to class this as the end of one. Yeah, when I've uploaded them, there's going to be 5 or 6 episodes at least out of this weekend. It has been definitely a monster. It is. And all that remains to be said for this episode, yeah, business, I will, in the week, I'm not going to do any Purbeck, I don't think, unless I get one of those days where you can only face a smaller map, then I will. But yeah, other than that, so what did we end with? No, it was 2 million and something, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 2,013,000, blah, 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 it was. Yeah, so I do truly hope that you stick with me on what's left of this journey. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. And goodbye for now.